have. We're making the Juicy Lucy burgers. So this is what it looks like. So we have some broccoli florets, a red onion, some balsamic vinegar, fried seasoning, brioche buns, sour cream, garlic, Roma tomatoes, ground beef, cheddar cheese, mayonnaise, and ketchup. So this is for my meal tonight. Oh, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I am super tired tonight, super drained, and I'm trying to get something done very quickly because I want to eat, but I want to go sit down and relax. Okay, so the first thing that it says to do is to preheat the oven to 425. Alexa, play my playlist. Start with doing is rinsing my broccoli. So after I rinse my broccoli, I'm gonna just drizzle a bit of olive oil over it and then season it with salt and pepper to taste. And some garlic also came with this box for this recipe. So what you do with the garlic is make a little package out of aluminum foil, put the garlic in the center and just wrap it up, and you're going to set it on the same pan as the broccoli, and you're going to roast both of these for about 15 to 20 minutes at 425 degrees. Okay, y'all, brief intermission in my cooking. So the recipe calls for a red onion. However, when I opened the bag with the ingredients, you know, you saw the brown bag, I think I showed it to y'all. When I opened the bag and looked at the onion, it was looking all dingy and old and crusty. So it just wasn't gonna work. It was just not gonna work. So what I do have is a regular yellow onion. So I'm gonna substitute that for the meal. But I did want to give y'all that PSA because I got this box maybe last Friday. Today is Wednesday. So maybe, you know, that's on me. I waited a little long to make it, but it was less than a week though. So I feel like my onion shouldn't have been bad already, but it was. So I'm gonna point it out. Thus far, HelloFresh hasn't done a bad job with getting me fresh produce and stuff. So I can't really say this is a consistent thing. This hasn't happened to me before, but this time, happened with my onion. Good thing I got onions because I love onions, okay? Back to regular scheduled programming. Pop this sliced onion into the pan with that oil that I had heating. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook for a little bit. It typically takes about 4 to 5 minutes to get to that translucent look and feel because I want it to go ahead and soften a bit, and eventually I'm gonna go ahead and add that tomato. But while I wait on that, I'm gonna start prepping this beef. So with the beef, it did come with some fry seasoning from HelloFresh pre-packaged. I'm gonna put about half of that seasoning in here. So I also like to go in and just sprinkle some other various seasonings in there just to season it to taste. Again, this is completely optional. I just like a lot of flavor to it. I like certain taste. So I was like, you know, I want to add some seasoning salt, I want to add some pepper. So I made sure I went ahead and did that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and flatten out some patties. So that is what you see me doing here. So I just added the tomatoes in with the onions, and you can see the onions are getting to that point where they're softening. And I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle some seasoning salt in there as well, and some black pepper. And then this is the balsamic vinegar that came with the recipe. And I'm just gonna put about half of this small little bottle in this pan and just mix it up. And this should give it that extra little flavor that you want of, I guess you can say, pickled taste. So that's what we're going for. And with this, I am just sprinkling these patties with some cheddar cheese that also came in the box. So HelloFresh will get you right with the ingredients, y'all. I don't know if you know about it, but these are boxes that are pre-made. They go ahead and package everything based off of the recipes you select. So all of the ingredients, or 99% of the ingredients you'll need, they will send directly to your home. So after I put that cheese in there, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap the meat around it to make sure the cheese is now in the center, and I flattened those out to the patties. I did have some extra cheddar cheese left after stuffing the middle, so I'm just putting those on the top just because I didn't want it to go to waste, and I do like some cheese. So I'm just gonna continue to mix this tomato, vinegar, and onion mixture. But let me check on this broccoli. So I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This recipe said to roast the broccoli in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Set the 15-minute timer, put it in there. Everything was going all good, all Gucci. At 15 minutes, I checked it and I was like, it don't look good enough for me, so I'm gonna give it to the 20 minutes. Kind of forgot about it. So, it's a little crispy. Like, it's not bad. Like, the picture, it looks like the picture. I just wonder if they put seasoning on it or if I just burned it. We're gonna see though. I'm not gonna spoil it for me nor you. So we're gonna wait and see where we get with the recipe. I'm gonna keep following the recipe. Not gonna jump ahead. Let's see. And while I'm at it, so the tomatoes and the onions you cook long enough to make jammy. Their word, not mine. So this is how it came out. So you want it softened, you want it almost to like a jam-like consistency. So this is as soft as I felt comfortable getting it, because I mean, you can see the juices. So what's in here is the tomatoes, the balsamic vinegar, and the onions. So I mean, it's juicy. It looks pretty jammy to me. So you take that off of the heat, and I'm gonna just let it cool for a little bit while I finish this up. Back to the burgers. So at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and heat a pan with a drizzle of oil on about medium heat, and this pan is gonna be for the burgers that I'm gonna get to. But while I wait on the pan to heat, I'm gonna go ahead and finish prepping those by just making sure they're seasoned to my liking, and then I'm gonna also prep the buns for the burgers. So you guys, something I did forget to put into this jam is sugar. So I'm gonna go back and put this on a low heat and add some sugar in real quick just to mix it in there. But right now I'm also heating up the pan for the burgers, and it feels pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn Okay, so now that the pan is finally heated, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these bad boys onto this pan and let them ride. So while I wait on the patties to cook, I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some sugar into the jammy mixture. And what I do want to say about the burgers is there's not a set time limit on it. You just cook it to your preference. I know some people prefer medium. I prefer medium to medium well. Now, onto these buns. I was expecting those to be pre-sliced, but they weren't. But it's okay, because that's what we have knives for. So I sliced them myself, and then I'm just going to pop them into my handy dandy toaster oven. Oh, and by the way, as far as the sugar goes, the recipe calls for about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. I ended up using just 2 tablespoons after tasting it. To mix this jammy mixture just to make sure it's the desired texture, and once I see that it is, I'm just going to remove it from the heat because we're done with that for right now. And those buns are still going to be toasting, and you want to get them until they're about golden brown. So I had to force it up because they were a little thick, but it's all good. After that, I'm just going to pop the other set on in. Friendly reminder to continue to monitor those patties. So what you see me doing here is just examining them to see if they're cooked through on one side yet. So once I saw that they were brown, I did just go ahead and flip them so that they can cook all the way through. Next, I'm going to take that garlic out that I put in that package and baked, and I'm going to take that and mash it with a fork until it's smooth, okay? After I mash it, I'm going to get a small bowl and combine the mayonnaise, sour cream, and that mashed garlic in that bowl, and then I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper, y'all. So I'm going to give you guys a quick cheat code. So although with HelloFresh everything comes pre-packaged the majority of the time, they are kind enough to give you the amount they package with the ingredients. For example, the mayonnaise is about 2 tablespoons in that package that they sent. The sour cream was 2 tablespoons, and then the ketchup that you'll see me use eventually is also 2 tablespoons. So if you did want to try to recreate this meal on your own, it looks like it's 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and 2 tablespoons of ketchup. And for the cheddar cheese, you can use about 1/2 cup to 1 cup of cheese. What you see me doing here is taking that mixture that I made with the mayonnaise, sour cream, garlic, all of that good stuff. I'm going to take that and spread that on the buns. Now, I love mayo, so I was pretty heavy-handed with this combination because it smelled so good. Oh my goodness, y'all. I wish you could smell everything that was just cooking. The burgers, this mixture, the broccoli, it was sounding off, y'all. Okay, so after you spread spread the buns with that mixture, you're gonna just put as much ketchup as you would like on the buns. You can use as little or as much, I guess I should say. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and take those hamburger patties and put them on my bun. And finally, the last step after plating the burgers is gonna be to take that jammy mixture and top your burgers. Okay, hi guys, I am back. I am officially finished cooking. So I'm about to go ahead and taste the food. So, this is the burger. Not the sexiest burger, but kind of sexy in a way. Because I mean, if you like that big old, ginormous, cheesy burger, this is it. This gets my seal of approval. It is so delicious, so juicy, so flavorful. I think this is a good meal. So again, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Have you tried HelloFresh? What are your holdbacks before trying HelloFresh? Or what's for dinner? So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.